And I was going way too slow. There's a lot of washboarding on here. So welcome back to the Sawmill, friends. Before we get started on today's Sawmill adventure, I can't believe I just said Sawmill adventure. I'm gonna leave that in there, Sawmill adventure. You guys will make fun of me over it. So anyways, before we get started today, let me show you guys what I worked on yesterday. I didn't get a lot done because I didn't get down here till about 3 o'clock. And it got dark at about 5:30, but I got a little bit of stuff done. So go check that out. And I'll see you guys back here in just a minute and we'll finish up this log. You guys hang in there. All right, guys, got that poplar finished up. Got a pretty good stack of boards right there. Those are 1x9s. I'll make those into shiplap after they run through the kiln. And over here in the sawhorses, we got some wider boards. Need to run these through the edger. All right, guys, in case you're curious what log that was, that is a sycamore. If you guys remember, I got that about 2 weeks ago from a local farmer down the road. I'll put some footage in here in case you forgot. He loaded it up for me with his old tractor. Talk about that here in just a second. Real fast, a new product alert. Wood-Mizer is now making a hookaroon. Some of you guys may know that. I didn't know that till a few weeks ago when I ordered one. Yes, I paid for this with my own money. They didn't send this to me for free. It was about $100, I think, with shipping. And I didn't know this. I was on Amazon looking last night, and Wood-Mizer now has an Amazon store as well. So if you want to buy one of these, you can go to Amazon if you prefer, or go to woodmizer.com. Really handy tool, and I got several of these. I got a log write model, a cancel tool, and I have one without a maker's mark on it. And I've been using this one for the past week. And to be totally honest with you, I prefer this one over the other ones. And the reason being, it's heavy. I like that because when you swing it, that extra weight drives this down into the wood to pull it back to you. These are really handy for firewood as well. The other ones I have are kind of lighter, so you got to swing them a little bit harder. And this one being heavier, some people would say that's probably not good because it's heavy. I think it's good because it takes less effort to let it fall and stamp or stick. That sounds a lot better, sticking to the timber. But if you have a sawmill, get you one of these and you won't regret it. Instead of having to lean over and grab the slabs and pull them back to you, you just take this, you don't got to bend over anymore. Let it fall into the wood, or the slab rather, pull it back to you. Saves you an extra step of having to bend over and pull stuff to you. Really handy to have. I use that at my sawmill every day, and this is my new favorite one right here. And it has an interchangeable end right there, so if you damage that for some reason, you can take off this top part right here and probably get a replacement tip from Wood-Mizer. Good stuff right there. I believe this is solid steel. That's probably why it's heavy, and I like that. So anyways, go pick yourself one up. If you do firewood, it's even handy for that. You can pick up rounds with it. You ain't got to bend over anymore. Really handy tool. And like I said, they're on Amazon now. I'll leave a link down below to their Amazon store. You can go check that out also. They got a lot of stuff on there. Everybody's selling on Amazon nowadays, and I don't blame them because everybody's on there, it seems like. So just the way it is. Let me set this down. So guys, on the sawmill next is a sycamore. And I thought about quarter sawing this, to be honest with you. But after I showed this on the video a couple of weeks ago, some Patreon members reached out to me and said, that's not a great log for quarter sawing. And I agree, it's not a great candidate. But you can't flat saw stuff like this, it'll twist on you bad. But they suggested doing bow blades. So that's what we're going to do on this. And I'm not going to finish this log today. It's getting dark out here. It's almost 5 o'clock. And Bruno wants pizza tonight. So I can't disappoint him, or else he'll have my hide. But we'll put this up on the sawmill tonight, even though I'm not going to finish it. We'll open up a few faces. I'll show you guys the grain color. And if you like it, you can go buy a bow blank. I'll put them on my website. There's a link down below. That way I'll know if I need to saw this up into bow blanks, or if I just sell 2 or 3 of them, that's okay. But if I sell 20 of them, I'll know tomorrow to come out here and finish this log up and do bow blanks on the whole thing. We're going to do 12 quarter on the thickness. That's 3 inches. One Patreon member told me to do 4 inches, and I wish I could, but I have so many boxes that are 3 inches thick, 8 by 8 square. I don't have anything right now 4 inches tall, so 3 inches is all I have. And I have like 200 of those boxes. I need to move them, so that's what I'm going to do. There'll be 12 quarter on the thickness, 8 inches square. Hopefully no bark on them. And if you buy one, I'll anchor seal it on all the faces, so hopefully it doesn't crack on you. And I didn't know people use sycamores for bowl turning, but apparently they do. So let's open this one up. We'll take a few looks at the face of it, see how the grain looks. And like I said, if you want one of these, there's a link down below to my store. Go pick yourself one up. And after this video is posted for a few days, I'll ship them out probably a few days after Thanksgiving. Let's take a look at this and open it up. I've not sawed sycamore in a long time. And it's pretty heavy. It's got a lot of water in it. Really nice stuff. And if you quarter saw this, which we're not going to do today because it's not the best candidate, you get medullary rays on it just like you do white oak and red oak. It looks really nice. And it's the best way to saw this up if you have a good log for it, is to quarter saw it. If you flat saw it or wrist saw it, it has an interlocking grain that grows together and spirals kinda, and when it dries, it just twists everywhere. It's a mess. You get a lot of loss when you do something like that. Never do live edge slabs either on sycamore. That's a terrible idea unless you can capture some quarter sawn grain right there in the middle and take out the pith later on, either before or after drying. I'm going to shut up. I'm trying to educate you guys on sycamore, but some of you guys probably don't care. So let's open this one up and I'll show you what the face looks like and the grain color. And I think I've covered just about everything. You guys hang in there. Tell you what, guys, I have not sawed sycamore in a long time. And I was going way too slow. There's a lot of washboarding on here. Way too slow.